Alright, these are my thoughts on the 1949 version of Alice in Wonderland. So, not to be mistaken with the Disney movie from, I believe it's 51. So this is one of those movies that has a live actor basically interacting with a bunch of stop motion puppets, so it's a lot like New Gulliver. And there is quite a bit of live action at the beginning and the end. You might even say that there's like some practical effects surrounding the live actress. And there's not a whole lot else to say about it, because, I mean, it's a pretty straightforward adaptation of the Lewis Carroll book, with some stuff added at the beginning and the end. You know, the whole thing about Mr. Dodgson reading to Alice. That was obviously just kind of inserted, although I don't know if the whole thing about the characters in the book being based on like real people is accurate or not, but anyway, I liked the animation. It was well, it wasn't quite as good as some of the earlier ones I've looked at, but yeah, it was mostly good. The problem is there was a lot of like choppy bits, and I think from what I understand, so there's like two versions of this apparently. There's a it was originally done in French, although I think they refilmed it in English, because, you know, it doesn't look like they're dubbed or anything. Yeah, so yeah, I'm not sure if it was the redubbing that's why they did, or yeah, I'm not sure if it's the redubbing that's responsible, or just some animation goofs that they made from the beginning, but yeah, there's a lot of like choppy bits where like a character might like suddenly vanish from frame, and there's like some really bad transitions in there, like they'll cut right from they'll just like abruptly cut from one scene to another. So yeah, it got pretty disorienting. The yeah, the animation is good, but it's flawed. There's some decent songs in there. I think they're based on like all the poems that are in the book. The main actress has a really nice singing voice. She's one of those like I guess she's like a soprano. I'm not sure the exact. I'm not super familiar with all the terms with like singing pitch ranges, but yeah, she had a very nice singing voice, and yeah, the songs were enjoyable. Naturally, I hear other versions of these same songs in different adaptations of the book. But yeah, there's not a whole lot else to say. It's mostly a straightforward adaptation. One issue I have with it is that, like, so there's kind of a thing with Alice in Wonderland that there should be, like, you know, it's like surreal, and, you know, there's like all this zaniness going on. And, you know, the surrealness wasn't too bad. I think I think the problem that went against the zaniness was the pacing. Like, it got very slow at times, and yeah, I felt if you're gonna adapt Alice in Wonderland, there should be like a little more fast-paced madness, if you will. Yeah, otherwise, it was decent. Yeah, it was flawed, but it's not a bad adaptation. I like the animation. I like the mixing of live action with animation. Um, so yeah, this is kind of at the same level, maybe just a little over Emperor's Nightingale. Yeah, so it's somewhere on the border between a 6 and a 7. So I'll have to decide later if I do a proper review of it. But yeah, not a whole lot else to say. So yeah, that's and yeah, would I recommend it? If you're a fan of the book, sure. It's not the best adaptation ever, but yeah, feel free to check it out. So yeah, yeah, Mash it and Smash it signing off.